a ring light test. Got the remote here set up in the car. It's a heavy overcast day. So let's try the different colors first. There, you can see I definitely got yellower. They're neutral color. And that's blue, although you don't probably see it as much because overcast days tend to be bluer, actually. There's a brightness level adjustment here, too, as well. Let's switch back to the, oops, that was the power button. I should have probably done that first. But you can see this is what the video would look without the light, and this is what it looks like with the light. So you see the inside of the car, and you still see the exterior. Now what we can do is balance it a little more by going down. I would think I would want it like that. Then you still get the impression that there's kind of like no light here. I think going down, well, that could work too. But the idea is you can use it as fill light. There's a lot of light coming in through the windows of the van, but this circular light is my main light. So I just wanted to show you that. It's got, I don't know if I said this last time, it's got a couple extra pieces. So I can mount this on the stand. Right now there's a mount that's in the center kind of the ring light, although it's a little bit forward, which I would think it would be flush with it, with the light itself, but or a little bit forward to avoid, you know, flare. But I also have these pieces here. One, I can clamp this on somewhere on the stand. So if I wanted to put the light lower, and I've got a swivel head too, which I'm not sure what I do with that. It's got, you know, this one kind of does that. But I'm sure there must be a need for it sometime, depending on what you're doing. But I just thought I'd show you that. It would be interesting too, and I originally thought of doing it this way. If there was sun out, I was going to try to use this as a fill light. In other words, you have the main light coming from the sun, and a lot of times you'll be in shadow or part in shadow. So if you're sticking to automatic, which a lot of times it's better to go into manual exposure adjustments, but if you were in automatic, you could take this, if it's bright enough, and like I say, I can't tell with no sun today, but to fill those shadows. So say I'm standing and I'm backlit by the sun and I'm kind of a silhouette. The idea would be to this light to have it go up high enough so there's good detail in me, and then you see the detail in the background too. That used to be done a lot with flash. You'd have a little formula to figure it out, but you'd have an exposure that's good for the outdoors and an exposure that's good for how much light is on coming from the flash to fill in those shadows. And you'd usually, with that scheme, you usually have the electronic flash exposure one stop under, and that would give it a more realistic look. In other words, if you made it exactly the same as the outdoor exposure, it tended to look kind of phony. But that's the scoop on that. We'll continue on playing with it. And the other thing, if you were doing some food photography or whatever, this, I can see this being useful too. And you do have the option of, let's see if I can just take something and hold it up. You do have the option of, you know, masking some of it off too, to get a desired light level. But there we go. Just wanted to show you that, show you how it could be used. And I've got it run right into the car's charge port. So I'm going to have some fun with this, I think.